Another beautiful, beautiful day here in our Minecraft series. I'm still a redheaded girl. Still don't know how to change it. Look, I think I'm a girl. I don't know. There's hair there on my shoulder. Is that the inside of my skull? Oh, that. Yep, it is. Nevertheless, that is not what we're looking at. As you can see, I've actually had some upgrades here for my items. Because I did a little bit of mining and just exploring off camera to get some stuff going. And I actually, as you can see, also expanded the house just a tiny bit. We gotta change that. That looks stupid. Like, I made a nice little staircase up here and a nice little platform to rest on. And a lovely, lovely staircase up here onto the house. Finished the upstairs section. There's a crate there that holds all of our blocks that we can use for building. But what are we doing today? Well, as you can see, there's an open spot here. We're definitely expanding the house out there today because I want to make a tool shed and I want to make a grindstone and all that stuff in order to actually repair our items now that we have iron pickaxes and iron axes and iron shovels. Not yet, but we'll get there. But look at it. It's a beautiful house. And I finally got my texture pack working also. When I played Minecraft a lot back in the days, I used the I think it was called SPHax Pure BDcraft. And this one resembles it a lot. It's not, but this one is Spyhax, I think it's called. Or Zipax or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but it resembles it a lot. I actually think it might be the same developers because something like the weapons and axes and stuff, it's all in the exact same style. Planks the same style. Like cobblestone, everything. The workbench resembles it perfectly. So I think it might actually be the same developers. They might have stopped working on the old one. I'm not too sure. Nevertheless, thing is that we have to make a nice tool shed here. I actually dug up the resources for that. So we are going to start out by the build here. And then we talked about the farm. As you can see, my food is somewhat okay right now. But it is definitely dropping. So we have to clear an area here for our first wheat farm. And I actually think I want it like over there. I'm thinking somewhere over there is a pretty good spot. So we have to flatten a ton of ground today and maybe extend it out there a bit to the sea. But that is like pretty much the goal plan for today. So it's going to be a very, very good episode. So let's just get settled in. If you aren't already, go get some drinks, go get some food, go get some snacks and have fun while we do this. The first thing we want to do here is just clear out the ground. And yes, we're going to have a levitating platform by now, but it is going to be changed. Don't you worry about that. I'm messing up already because I dug up this amazing looking brick called diorite. There it is. So we went for the polished version of a diorite. Oh shoot. No. Pick. Yep. And we're actually going to use that as our floor for this little tool shed that we want to create. How deep do we need it to be? I actually don't think we need it to be much deeper than this. Looking good indeed. Now let's grab the dark oak logs here. And basically, like, yeah, we want to do the framing something like this. There we go. And remove. There. This is gonna look like amazing. I'm telling you guys already. Oh, nasty jump. We got it. Ouch. And can we even reach the bottom one down there? We could. MLG lead place. Of course, it is Minecraft. There we go. And what do we do here? You know, let's do that for now. Nice. Get those supports going. And then we basically just have to bring this one up like that. Beautiful. This is going to be perfect. Right. So that's the basic foundation. Let's get rid of that as well. Bring this one up a bit. Just one more. Lovely. There we go. Bring this one in. Lovely. And there we are. And then we can remove the bark of that as well. Oh, and we need there. So that will be our basic setup. Do we actually want to raise these up once? Because I want it to be sort of a tight fit because it's just a shelter, or not a shelter, but a shed after all. So we don't want it to be too big. We basically also just want a tiny window here. Or do we go for 2 small windows. I actually think that is better. So let's get rid of those. There we go. And that's pretty much the basic layout that we're looking for. Now we also have to get some roofs in here. And I'm thinking maybe we should go for a lighter plank in there. Nah, let's stick true to the let's stay true to the theme that we have got going so far. So bring in the slabs here and failing immediately. There we go. Get some lights going too, so we don't by accident spawn any bad creatures in here. Nice. Oh, this is gonna be a perfect tool shed. I actually messed up because we also need a door and we need a wall there, so it's not just open. So we definitely need 2 more blocks of those, and then we have a door down here. See, there it is. Took 2 by accident, but it is nope. Biggie. Nice. That's our tool shed for you right there. So now we need to give it a proper roof as well. See, can we just... We actually need some more. Just gonna use some dirt for now, just as oh, good thing I remember that. Just gonna use some dirt so that we can get up onto the roof, and then we're gonna lay down the roof. And once that is done, there we are. Do we have some dirt? We don't. Pick some gravel. Where was I? The roof. Yep, we're gonna do the roof, and once that is done, we're gonna fill this entire area with all of the tools that we need in order to make it look good. So, how do I imagine this roof being? I actually think something like this looks kind of good, doesn't it? Yeah, indeed it does. There. Oh no. I'm making mistakes now. How do we... Yeah, you know what, actually, we're gonna do it like this. This is all good. So instead of wasting all of our slabs right here. There we go. We're actually gonna fill in this with planks. And I can't see a thing right now, so let's go have a sleep. Lay down and wait for the morning. You don't get a view better than this. Let's just be honest. But back to work. We've had our sleep. We are still working. Oh no, whoops. We need these slabs because we are actually a bit limited on resources, and we're not in a point in our game right now where we can just throw around with our resources. We're not rich enough for that. So there we go. Get some lovely planks in here. Awesome. And now we can fill in. No. We can fill in this. So there we are. There we are. There we are. Yup. Just as I imagined. Let's go have a look. Do we actually want to connect those pieces? I'm not too sure. Shovel, there we go. I mean, we want to do that, because that looks way better. But do we also want to do that? I actually think we do. Indeed we do. Let's go have a look. Guys, this is coming together so nicely. Oh, snap. We have a nice little cave here. I didn't see that. Yup. That is indeed beautiful. That is indeed beautiful. Let's see, what does it look like? What does it look like over here? Did we do everything correct? Almost. There's a tiny mistake there to the roof, but it is gonna be what it is for now. We could actually just borrow some wood here. Yes, please. To get some, just a bit of supports going. You know, just so it doesn't look, it looks a bit stupid right now. But this helps with just a tiny bit. Like, this helps a little bit. There we go. Strip dark oak block. Nice. Yup. Definitely looks way better. But we also have to do some supporting here for our balcony. And how do we do that? Let's fix that as we go, because we want the house looking good. We can't have a house that looks stupid. You know what? We have to just cook some food here really quick, because we're getting a bit low on health, and we don't want to die. I don't want to die, and I don't want to just reset my health in order to, you know, die on purpose to reset my health. So let's get the food fully up so we can actually regain our health here. We have the tool shed going, so it's time to move our stuff in there. First of all, we want the furnace in there, so let's go ahead and grab that one. And let's plunk that one down there. Now we need a... So now we need a grindstone. And the way we make a grindstone is a bit different. First of all, we have to go grab... Let's just get rid of all of this, because we don't need that just yet. The gravel is not going in there. But first of all, we need just a basic cobblestone, and I just put that back in here, didn't I? Yep, I did. So let's grab some cobblestone here, and we're actually going to put that into the furnace, because we need to resmelt that into stone. And once we've smelted that into stone, we're going to have to split it into two to get stone slabs. A stone slab. And in order to get that, we need two. Our food is already low again. I think it might be because we regenerated health. Guys, I'm stupid. Here's the stone pressure plate. But it's always nice to have a pressure plate inside, so you don't have to open and close the door. Instead, let's go get our 3 stones. There we are. Awesome. So let's get back in. And bam. Stone slab. Now we need some wood. As you can see, the grindstone actually just popped up there. But now we need some wood. So let's go ahead and grab that. Get in here. Create some sticks. Nice. And then it's a stone slab, 2 sticks, and 2 planks. It is indeed not 2 planks, because I am switching this around. And the stone slab there, and boom, we have ourselves a grindstone. Now what the grindstone does is that if we plunk that one down there, we can actually put in an iron axe, but we need 2. So if we make another iron axe and we wear that down as well, we will have ourselves a new iron axe, or at least an iron axe that has more durability than the 2 broken ones compared, or together, all in all. So what we can do now is we can drop our old and used items there. Then we can go in here. You know, let's bring a crafting bench in there too. So what we can do now is that we have a crafting table right here, and we can actually make tools and wear them down. And then once we've worn those tools, stupid door. Once we've worn those tools down, we will be able to repair them. Now, I don't know if we can actually put in an axe and then materials. Nope, indeed we cannot. But we can just leave our broken iron axe here. Then we can make a new one. And when we want to repair that broken iron axe, we can simply put in the 2 broken iron axes. We cannot leave. Whoops. I'm messing about this right now. There we go. Drop it there. Go use our second iron axe. And when this one is low, we can go into the grindstone, compare the 2 or merge the 2 iron axes. And when they merged, we're gonna get an iron axe that has more durability. Nice. So we don't have to spend as much resources on doing, like, crafting new stuff all the time. But for now, let's make an iron shovel. Bam, bam, and bam, and there we go. An iron shovel. So, the mission is now that we are gonna flatten this entire terrain. Well, not the entire terrain, but we are at least gonna make some room for a nice little wheat farm so that we can get some wheat going, and once we have some wheat going, we can make bread. So that is definitely what we're gonna do now. Let's just fast forward time here a little bit so that the guys don't have to watch all that. So see you in a minute. So we now have the ground cut out for the farm that we're gonna have here. In order to, though, make it work entirely, we have to fill up this with water. And actually also some, like, we're gonna use some stone here. Some cobblestone rather, to fill in all of this area. So good thing that we actually have some cobblestone that we can dig up right here. Just use the cobblestone as a sort of pathing around our lovely little area here. So grabbing some cobblestone here. Looking very good indeed. Nice, that should be enough. And then we can just like close off this hole and pretend we didn't do that. So bring down the cobblestone here again, and let's just lay that on there, because this sort of, you know, shows the border of the wheat farm. Let's remove that bit as well. Cobblestone, and then we can actually remove this as well. There we go. And I want this to be slabs because I actually like when the path is sort of cut into the ground. I feel like it gives a tiny bit more of a realistic look. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Yes, that does indeed look good. Now we only have one real challenge left here, and that is that we actually want to cover up, you know, the water here, so that when we have to harvest, we can step up here and we can harvest all of our wheat. Because in order to harvest actual wheat, we're gonna have to hoe all of this ground. And the way that we're gonna do this is we're gonna go up and make ourselves a hoe first and foremost. That is the thing we need, but we also need to bring a bucket, because the trenches that I've dug, we have to fill those up with water. If we don't, we're not gonna get any wheat, or we are, but it's gonna grow very slowly. So we're gonna fill it with water so we can irrigate the ground, and once we've irrigated the ground, we can actually grow wheat much more efficiently. So we want to grab 5 bits of iron, and there we go. Whoops. Get the wheat seeds with us, because we need those. We don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that. So that is all good. Starting out with a bucket. There we go. 3 pieces of iron, nice and easy to remember, and an iron hoe. Awesome. And as you remember, I said that we're gonna store our worn down tools, because we can't use those for much if they break, and we can save a lot of materials if we don't let them break. So grab some water here. New recipes. It's so easy to unlock recipes when you just start out playing Minecraft. And we're gonna fill up this. So drop down some water there. Let's see, does it run all the way? It doesn't, so we have to fill it up twice. So let's just rush over here again, grab some more, and do that again. Nice bucket of water here as well. Fill it up. We could have probably done this in a more efficient way, but I also want the trenches to actually look like there is water in them. Well, we can't really see that because we have the the wooden pathing over it, so not gonna make much of a difference. But my OCD in my head enjoys this a lot more. So let's go over here again and grab the fire water. So as soon as we have these filled up, the next step will be to actually hold the ground with the iron hoe. Because as you can see, if we do like this, oh nice, some more seeds, we can always use that. Get all of this hoed down, and as you just noticed, boom, that ground just went into a darker color. The reason for this being is that we've hoed the ground, and since we have the water here to irrigate the ground actually becomes more dark because the ground is now irrigated as well. The reason that we wanted wooden planks, on the other hand, over the water is because if I step on this irrigated ground, there's a chance that we will tremble it, and once we tremble it, it will not be hoed anymore. And if it's not hoed anymore, we can't grow our crops. That way we break the crops, and we don't want to do that. Let's bring in the final bit of water here. Bam. There we go. Back onto the wooden slabs. Nose. There we go. We might actually... We didn't ruin the water. We totally ruined the water. Alright, so water cannot flow there. We have to raise it up by 1. There we go. And let's just pray that this does not break the ground irrigation. Let's run in here and fill this up. There we go. The ground is still irrigating, so everything looks perfect. So we just need the rest of the wooden slabs here. No. And lovely. That is the wheat farm set up. Now we only have one job left to do, and that is actually growing some wheat. So there's our wheat. Let's hold down the rest here. Nice. And get these all set in. Now we clearly do not have seeds enough just yet, but we will get that eventually. We will indeed get that eventually. The easy way of doing that is just by going nuts on this, and I actually think there's a higher chance of getting a seed if you're using a hoe. I'm not too sure. But we're getting a lot of seeds this way, as you can see. And I'm getting dizzy by this. But here we are, 11 seeds already, so let's just keep on doing this. Oh my god, this is madness. 18 seeds, nice. So let's keep on breaking some grass, getting the last of the seeds. 20 more seeds. Are we close yet? I think we almost are. You know what? Let's fill out this, and then let's just... Oh, whoops. Wait for all of this to grow, because you will get between 1 and 3 seeds when you grow your wheat. So we have a lot of wheat grown here. We have one final thing that we need to do in order to protect our farm here, and that is basically that we wanna get a fence going around this, because if animals step over here, they can actually trample the ground as well, and we don't want them doing that. So let's go ahead and fill in this area with some fencing so that those llamas up there... And by the way, I don't know where the owner went. You saw him in the last episode. He approached me out of nowhere. And his llamas is still here, but he drank an invisibility potion, and ever since he's just been gone, and it's a long time ago. So his invisibility potion should be down by now, but it isn't, so I don't know where he went. But nevertheless, we're gonna grab ourselves some wood here, some wood, because we need that in order to make the fences. And then we're gonna fence off all of the crops, because if our crops are broken, then we have an issue, because our health is dropping once again, and I have literally slaughtered every animal, like, close to us. So we can't really go for the animals anymore, because, yeah, we're going vegetarian for now, boys. We have to. Lovely, lovely wood. I keep saying wood. Lovely, lovely wood. Let's go get all of this. Nice. Maybe we should start, like, a wood farm as well, because I don't really like the dark oak here, and the dark oak is literally what there is most of in this area. It just looks too dark, but we're gonna use it as fencing for now. Lovely wheat farm going over there. It looks so good. This area is gonna be so nice once it's done. So how do we make... I know that we have to do this, and then we have to make like a ton of sticks as well. And then we have to do that, and do that, and do that. There it is. A lot of dark oak fence. It's getting dark here, so we have to finish this off soon, because we don't want the zombies like trampling our wheat farm. Hello, llama. So let's get over here. Once again, there's some more seeds. Let's grab those. And actually just... stupid grass. Fence off this entire thing. There we go. And this way too. And fix that tiny hole someone made there. There we are. Lovely. And fence off this way as well. We might actually run out of fence. We may need to create some more. And remove that corner piece. Nice. Alright. So we just have enough for this, but it would be nice. It would be pretty nice to have a gate too. But it is fenced off for now, so we won't bother too much more about that until we actually get this entire area set up. But this looks so good. We now have a wheat farm. Let's actually light this place up just a little bit. There we go. And there we go. Oh, and we also have to remove this bit of dirt here. We don't have a shovel with us right now, but you can actually jump in here, and we don't want people doing that if they come speeding in. So we need some room here, because people can actually easily jump this. We definitely do not want them to do that. So there we go. Looking good. We're definitely gonna have to bring out the those sounds, those ambient sounds. They get to me all the time. It's not even funny. Let's get all of this dirt down. And let's just keep it like this for now, because mobs don't really jump, like make that jump anyway. So yeah, we're gonna be good, definitely. But we are gonna have to fix that. But we have a wheat farm now, and that is progress. That is a lot of progress, which is just what we wanted. So we can now grow our own food, and we can make some proper tools in here with our new tool shed, which is sitting right here, looking lovely. Let's close the door so we don't get unwanted guests. Close that door. Looking good too. Bring back the bucket and the sticks, because we don't need those. Install the iron. We don't need that. And get rid of all of these nasty blocks, so we don't have to carry them around our inventory. Let's have a look at that. Lovely. So that is it for today's episode, guys. We've made our new tool shed, and we have actually made the first wheat farm, so we can start making some bread soon. We have to make the wheat to flour, and from there we can bake some lovely bread. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, this like button down there, hit it, and subscribe, so you can always stay updated to the latest episodes in this series. And until next time, have an awesome day, guys. Bye.